Hello, and welcome to the second episode of the Uncut Takes podcast. I am your host, Kevin, and I am welcomed by my two associates and lifelong friends, Nick and Wayne.
Associates? That's it?
Yeah, we're just associates.
Can I
I've known you for 18 fucking years or something.
Can I finish my intro?
Okay.
I took 2 minutes of my day to write this.
Okay.
I hope you enjoy this wild ride into the inner sanctum that is our minds. Now sit back, grab a cold one, and let's take a trip down Bullshit Boulevard.
I like that. That's pretty
very
good.
nice. I like it. I dig it.
That's an official round of applause.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm coming in hot with this thing that just happened to me. I just got a fucking bot comment on my goddamn Instagram.
That's awesome.
I get them all the time.
Yeah, I get them somewhat frequently, but it was like, "Hey, dude, I and, he likes my picture and he leaves a comment on some shit that I my last post was in fucking April. That's the most recent. He goes, "Oh, I'm trying to get in touch with all the top influencers." It's like, what the fuck? I have less than 300 followers. My last post was in April. If there was ever a bottom influencer, that's where I'm at.
Say, who would you possibly be influencing? And did it say what it was about?
No, I was just like, "Oh, get in touch with me, text me or call me," and there was no phone number. It's like, what the fuck?
Give me your Instagram login.
Every single post that I post, I will get at least 2 or 3 bot comments on it.
Well, you're an actual mid-tier
Influencer.
yeah, and the cigar world. No comment on that.
No comment.
Okay. Yeah, well, you actually are one, so I would not surprise if maybe you had a legitimate offer here or there.
Offer of what?
Someone fucking wanting to hook you up with some shit.
Who?
The bots. They're not bots. For me, it's a bot. I have no social media presence. You have a pretty good one.
If they have 0 fucking posts and it's like, hey, click on this link, it's definitely not a scam.
Yeah, but that's a little sus then.
Dude, you know what's it's fucking hilarious is with the amount of boomers that I talk to all the fucking time, the people that raised us were the ones that raised us saying like, oh, don't ever enter in your info online because people are going to scam you and steal your identity. Meanwhile, every single fucking boomer is getting scammed off of fucking Facebook because they're like, hey, I just won the lottery. From what? Some random account, doesn't have a profile picture, doesn't have a description.
100%.
Yeah.
So the people that have raised us saying, don't enter in your info because they're going to steal it from you, are entering in their info. It's like if you win a fucking contest where it's like, oh yeah, you pay for one ticket and it puts you in an entry to win a fucking 1976 pickup truck or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, if you're winning a pickup truck for free, why do they need to know your routing number?
Yeah.
Don't put that in, you fucking idiot.
It's always that. And the other thing I've seen a few times is it'll be some post from some giant page and it's like, millennials and Zoomers are so young, they don't even know what these numbers mean. Click here to put and comment your date of birth to show these Zoomers who's boss. It's like, great, you just gave some random, probably Chinese or overseas run page your date of birth and they already know your name.
Yeah.
You're halfway to identity fraud.
Oh yeah.
Good fucking job.
I just don't. I feel like that little 5-year-old kid concept of stranger danger translates directly to the internet. Everyone's a stranger and everyone's dangerous. Just,
absolutely.
Just shut your mouth and don't tell them anything. It's the you want an iPad or you have a check from the Prince of Nigeria or whatever is literally the same thing as, come on, kid, your mom got into a car crash. We have to go to the hospital immediately. We're close friends, even though we've never met before. Right?
Yeah.
It's the same exact thing.
I work with her.
Yeah. We're work buddies, don't you know? It's some guy who looks like he's never had a job. Yeah.
Looks like he just lifted his upper lip and walked into a sandstorm.
Yeah. So the last week, immediately after we wrapped, I mentioned a tale about someone getting their dick bit off by a dog.
You didn't say that. You said a severed urethra, and I really thought you were going to forget it.
No, I remember because I've been wanting to tell you everyone this story for so long. Right when I started talking, you were like, save it. So I was speaking to a gentleman that I work with, and I asked him how his Christmas was over the break. I knew it was going to be bad because he told me someone in his family had passed.
Oof.
And I'm like, besides that, and he tells me, oh yeah, someone else died. And while we were visiting him before he was going to die, the guy's dog bit my cousin's dick so hard
Oh, no.
that it severed everything but the dick. That like
So all the stuff on the
The
inside.
interior.
the
Yeah, the
urethra,
interior
the,
dick.
the blood, they severed everything, and they were just like, "Oh, Rocco, drop it!" And the dog
Drop
dropped
it.
it. Yeah, like it was a toy. They were just like, "No, you better drop it!" And like the dog just went, like he bit down. He didn't shake or nothing. He didn't get any balls, just all dick. He just bit down, chomp, and they went, "Drop it!" And he dropped it, and they took the guy to the hospital. He had to go into 4 hours surgery to plug all the wires back in.
Reconstruct
Holy
his
shit. Cock
yeah.
reconstruction.
Guy said it, like, because he's young, like he'll be fine. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't matter how
young
old
is he?
I don't know, but so, yeah, like a young man. I don't know, our age ish. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
God, and I asked.
Was he like, did he have pants on?
Yeah,
I know it's a dumb question, but like, was he just wearing boxers maybe?
He's just fucking free balling it in the air around the dog.
He bit like through the pants and everything. He just severed everything on his cock. It was like.
I always like find it hard to believe that dog bites can just do so much damage. I mean, I've never like really been bit by a dog, but like, and I've seen fucked up shit, but like, I don't know. It almost doesn't feel like it could happen, but I know it does.
Yeah, it absolutely does.
I don't want to dox him, so I'm not going to say the name, but like, remember that one guy that we all know that got completely
Yes.
fucking destroyed by a pit bull?
Yeah.
Yeah, not a good time.
It like bit his lip and the top part of his head. That was rough.
Yeah.
No, but talking of dog stories, there was some guy on the fucking news.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know you were waiting for this one, weren't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And the fucking guy, like, the fucking pit bull is like mauling this fucking kid. And everybody's like trying to get the pit bull off him, And you're just called, it's like when Abraham Lincoln was shot in the back of the fucking head.
Yeah.
And like he's, air quote, survived the gunshot wound. The people the reason he died was because people were digging around inside of his head with like a fucking butter knife and shit like that.
Yeah, all right.
And like people are just doing more damage than good trying to get the pit bull away because they're just pulling on it and just ripping away the kid's like flesh and shit.
Ugh.
And some dude just like walks up and like just sticks his fucking finger in the dog's ass. And the dog immediately lets go and just sits down. It's like,
What?
like that guy had to have like done that in the past, right? Like there's no way that he would have known that.
It takes a certain amount of confidence to walk up to a dog and finger its ass.
Like, do you think he like walked up and did one of the and stuck his finger in his mouth?
That's disgusting. No, I've seen that I've heard of that before for violent dogs, but I've also heard of it for violent people, not with finger in the ass. You go up.
I'm about to say, what?
What the fuck?
No.
Is that what you do at work?
Yeah, it is what I do. Someone's getting under my skin. I stick my finger up their ass. No, I've seen a video of like two dudes like going at it in a some kind of sports stadium, like up in the
Yeah, and a finger slips up the ass halfway through the fight.
And a guy comes up behind one of the guys and grabs his balls. Like he doesn't like crush him. He doesn't like tug on him. He just grabs his balls and the like something in that area. Like, you know, and the piss and shit and fucking area.
If I'm in a
gets
fight
touched.
and anything grabs my balls, I'm gonna freeze up.
Well, he just stops. He turns around and stops. Totally disengages with the guy that he was about to kill, and just turns around and to go, what the fuck? Like I've seen that. I've seen a literal video of that working on human beings.
Well, it's
I believe it.
Like in sports and shit like that, and like if like in soccer or something, they like overheat or whatever, and they have to stick like the like liquid nitrogen tube up their ass because it cools down their core faster.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, this is new to me.
Can I get a source on that?
Sure.
No, I don't actually.
He's going to write it down in his notes and show it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw this on the internet.
I saw this in my notes app.
No, so you know how you can just go on the internet and see like a ton of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
But can anyone recall their first exposure to something like horrific on the internet? Like
Horrific?
like something to the effect of like watch people die or like R5050. Like, do you remember what your first exposure was
Of
to
what?
something like that? Some horrific gore on the internet.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Are you shitting me?
No, your number one, the first one. You remember what the first one was?
Yeah, 100%.
What was it?
It was like some politician dude, and he's like live on news, and he goes one moment and like opens up his drawer, pulls out a manila envelope, and just
Oh, man.
pulls out a 44 Magnum
Yeah.
and just blows the top of his head off. And let me tell you what, there's a lot more blood in the head than you think. Like,
Okay, so that was my first one as well. But did you just happen upon it, or did someone show it to you?
I just happened upon it.
Someone showed it to me,
Oh.
And it was my dad.
Oh, your dad.
Oh, okay.
showed
I was
that
like
to you?
young. I don't know what we were doing. It was back in the day. We had a home computer or whatever, and
One
I
of
don't
the
know
ones
what.
with the big box on the back.
Yeah, I don't know what we were doing on the thing, but
Downloads porn 1
no,
pixel per
it
second.
was like it was
Yeah,
like
back when you see the pictures loading from the top down.
fuck that. That's pre our lifetime.
You see
I
the
think.
face, start getting to chest, son, we're getting to the good part.
No, we were just on the computer. He's like, the internet's a fucked up place. Look at this.
Oh my God.
And he just pulls up the video. I'm like, what the like looking back on it, I just watched a guy blow his head off and I was just like, huh, interesting. But just yesterday, I thought back on that. I was overhearing someone else having a discussion about fucked up internet shit that the dad had showed them. And I was like, that I kind of have a similar experience. I don't know why I was like young. Like if I wound up in a room with white padded walls, that wouldn't have surprised me at all because of that event.
Oh yeah, you shitting me? Like it's like Reddit 50/50. Like, could you imagine if that was still around?
Before we get too far into that, my first experience with it was not what either of you had.
Happy Tree Friends.
No.
No, we're talking about real gore here.
Nah.
That don't
I
count.
saw a video. It was I wish I could find the clip again, not to watch it, but just to like find out any more information about it. It was a clip at some like super American South like demolition derby, and it was just two cars colliding on a guy's head. Like his
very nice.
like bumper, his head in the middle, collision.
Like he was on the ground?
Yes. You know how like in rodeos there's like sometimes a guy that's like running around for fun?
Yeah, the rodeo clown.
Yeah, that guy. Imagine that, but in a demolition derby.
In between two
Yeah.
cars.
God.
Jesus
And he
Christ.
tripped, and then he got up, and his head got squished like a
Jesus fucking
fucking
Christ.
pancake.
Yeah, I feel like the I'm sure it was worse like earlier, but the internet like when we were growing up like
Way
like,
worse.
like near like 2008, like give or take 4 or 5 years, whatever, was like a fucking like a totally like
From
just a
cartel
hellscape.
beheading videos to
Yeah,
ISIS
yeah.
beheading videos.
It was
Two girls,
too
one
easy
cup.
to find
Two
stuff.
girls, one
The
cup.
one man, one jar.
One man, one jar.
The Pan Olympics, like there's just like that's like a like a tattoo on the culture of people our age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's something
Yeah,
like
people younger than our generation will have no idea what the fuck any of that is.
yeah.
Like they'll maybe know what Two Girls, One Cup is, and they'll say that they've seen it, but they haven't seen it.
That was another one that was just thrusted upon me, not by my dad. But
Say then we would have to call like CPA or something.
Yeah.
It was I was again way too young and on the home computer with one of my older cousins, and he was just like, "Oh man, you ever seen Two Girls, One Cup?" What just like he just.
Oh, you ever seen it?
He just put it on to watch me squirm, and it was like, what, like,
Wow.
what the fuck?
I think I saw one man, one jar before I saw Two Girls, One Cup.
Yeah, everything is so.
I can proudly say I've never seen that video.
Which one?
The one guy, one jar.
It's
That
so
I'd never
it's so
seen.
it's so.
But that's like one of the guys at my work would be like, yeah, like I have to take my phone to like the Apple store every once in a while, and like I'm having like a problem with my camera roll, so like the guy I'll just be like scrolling past all these cartel execution videos and shit like that, and I just
Oh,
say
are you talking about the ones that you make it work? Those videos are actual cartel execution
actual
videos.
cartel
Oh,
execution
okay.
videos. And he's like, yeah, once you get to like the picture of the dude with like the dirty Sanchez mustache and the wife beater on holding the chainsaw, it's right above that was when stuff starts fucking up.
Jesus Christ.
That's when it starts getting bad.
Yeah. Ugh, that's disgusting.
Jesus.
So I just had I pretty much done nothing all day today,
Okay.
and I
Like always.
fuck off. I watched an old movie from like 99 or 95 or something called Life.
Right.
with the Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
You ever see it? You ever hear of it?
Yeah.
It's like set in the 30s. They're like bootlegging. They're like bootlegger guys basically, and they get like pinched for a murder they didn't commit, and these two guys go to jail, and it's them in jail for their entire lives. And like the banter and the bullshitting and it's just so fucking funny. And as the years keep going by, like they'll show like a news clip from the 40s and then from the 60s and like the old person makeup keeps going. And I say this frequently, But this is the image I have in my head now when I'm going to say it from now on of us when we get into a retirement home.
Oh man,
like just
this
us.
can't be good.
No, it's just like us just aging, just getting old,
Okay.
just being like, you motherfucker, that like just
Yeah,
being
yeah.
old and decrepit and shit like that.
I have a question. What was it? Something about the Glass Onion movie?
Like that.
Yeah. Okay. I can clip that out.
I didn't have anything. Did you watch it? Did you see it?
I don't know what the Glass Onion movie even is.
Yeah, I also saw this in our notes. I was like, huh?
There's
There's a Beatles song called Glass Onion. I thought of that, and I was like, is that what this is?
So it all kind of ties in. I was hoping
It ties into the Beatles?
kind of, yeah, actually. So I was hoping at least one of you bastards would have seen the movie. It just dropped on Netflix. It's written, directed by the same
I've been
guy.
catching up with animes, so I'm not even watching actual human movies right
It's
now.
like
Is that what you call them?
did you see Knives Out?
the first one.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah, I know Knives Out. That's a Radiohead song.
I thought Glass Onion. I thought the next version of that was the Cook movie or the Menu or something like that.
No, so it's Knives Out and then Glass Onion, which like the subtitle is a Knives Out mystery thriller, whatever the fuck.
Is it another Knives Out movie?
Yeah, it's another Knives Out movie. It's not
Okay.
it's not like a sequel, but it's a totally different mystery.
Yeah, I understand it, but it's
got
still
it's got the same guy.
It's still got the same
It's got the
jerk
guy,
off.
the James
Bond.
Yeah, the James Bond guy doing the foghorn leghorn accent.
Oh, is he doing well, I don't know, you big city folk. That guy.
That's how he talks the whole movie. Yeah, that he's doing that, and
Damn.
the whole there's a lot of like discourse online about the movie. It's very entertaining to watch.
So what's it have to do with the Beatles?
Motherfucker, let me get there. It's very entertaining to watch, but the whole movie,
John Lennon wrote it from the grave.
the whole fucking movie means nothing. The whole fucking thing, it's like it's very entertaining, but it's not satisfying. And it's the Glass Onion song by the Beatles.
Oh, this actually has something to do with it.
Yeah. So
okay.
So have you heard the song?
Yeah, I know the song.
You know what the deeper meaning is with it?
Actually, no.
Onions made of
It's-
glass.
So the idea of a glass onion is it's something that has layers, but you can see through it. Like it's got layers, but
But you're not
they-
aware of it?
But they don't matter because you can see through it.
Okay.
That's
Like
three
it's
layers
pointlessness. Like
Gotcha.
and the Glass Onion song is just poking fun at all the people who have these wacky theories about Beatles songs.
I actually didn't know that.
And
That's pretty cool.
And knowing that now, that's all you have to know about the movie. Like the whole movie is the movie is a glass onion. The whole movie is like you can cut out an hour and 20 minutes out of the middle of the movie, go from the beginning and watch just the beginning and the end, and like you'll still be just as informed and satisfied about it as I was, which is to say not very.
I was going to say, so the concept, interesting. Relating it to like the song, cool.
Yeah.
The movie sounds fucking miserable. If it's not good.
It's entertaining, but it's entertaining, but it's not satisfying. Like
that sounds awful.
it was fine. It was totally fine. But that's the thing is like the first one was so good. The first movie was so good. Like you're on the edge of your seat the entire time. And then this one, you're like just on your seat the entire time. I don't
Damn.
know. I thought you guys like at least Kevin would have seen it. We could have a more
When did it come out?
in depth, huh?
When did it come out?
Like last month or something. It went straight to Netflix.
Yeah, no idea.
Straight to Netflix. That's a sign of some good cinema.
I
Well,
thought
they
that-
bought
I'm
the
joking, I'm
first
joking,
one did
I'm
so
joking.
good they bought
I'm
the rights.
joking.
I believe is what happened.
I thought the first one was on HBO.
No, the first one went to theaters.
You scribbled that out. That was a
Yeah, I have this like crazy
That was a
person.
bust.
that was a
I have like this crazy person notepad of all anything I could.
Next to it,
think
did
of.
it say, "P.S. Pray to God, Kevin's seen this shitty Glass Onion movie."
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know. I would still recommend you watch it, as opposed to like rewatching something. I would recommend watching that.
I still have never seen a Rambo movie,
I don't
Dude.
think I have either.
I've seen,
and
all-
it's Stallone before he like had his stroke, and he's not like retarded.
yeah. I think I've seen all of them actually. They're except for the most
newest
recent
one?
one. Except for because
With that fucking song.
I don't know about the song, but the first three are like solid, like classic '80s shit, which is like I love that shit. And there was one like in 2008 that's a little bit played out. And then when I saw the trailer, I think I might have been in the theater. I saw the trailer and it was Stallone dressed up like a fucking ape, and like Rambo, and I'm like, I swear to fucking God, if they call this movie Last Blood, I'm gonna have to call somebody and do something that'll get me put on a list. Like I'm gonna have to do something. And then the trailer plays and the screen goes black and it comes up on there, Rambo, Last Blood.
Last Blood.
I'm like, it was literally like just ripping the headset off and storming out of the room.
Damn.
It's what the fuck? No, they're pretty good though.
Before we get too far off
Yeah.
of Glass Onion, in my notes, I wrote down Glass Onion movie, and then I wrote right under that, what the fuck is that?
Very nice.
That's my notes for that topic.
Well, that's it. That's all I've got for a Glass Onion. That's all I got.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure that was known.
Okay, very nice.
It has, same chick posted it. It's gave head for $250, got head for $100, had sex for $500, smoked crack for $2, smoked weed for $50, kissed the same sex for $50.
Smoke crack for $2.
Wait. How much money do you have? And the guy comments, I am buying 2 Arizona iced teas.
I know a guy
$2 to smoke crack?
I know a guy that smoked crack.
That's awesome.
We were just talking about, I don't know what
Smoking
the fuck we were
crack?
talking about, and he was like, yeah, it's just like smoking crack, and I'm joking with him like, what, have you smoked crack? He was like, yeah, I actually did smoke crack.
My God.
Worked for a landscaping company back in the day, and
Okay.
I was doing some work all by myself. I'm like, where'd my other 2 guys go? And he found them in the trailer with all the lawnmowers and shit, and
Smoking crack.
yeah, smoking crack out of a light bulb, he said, with a light bulb and a straw. And they were like, oh, you want some? He was like, yeah, sure.
A light bulb and a straw. Jeez.
Well, that's like when Needsy quit Dansko. And
Oh, is that the shoe?
the shoe warehouse.
Shoe warehouse. Yeah.
And it's like, I went with Needsy because he was picking up his shit from like his locker or whatever. And some old lady that's working there gave him like a tray of brownies. And I'm talking to her, and she goes, yeah, I've tried just about most drugs, and I've cooked with them too. Weed, definitely. Crack, meth, a little. And in my head, I'm thinking, you don't do a little bit of meth. There's no
Yeah.
try it once and go,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
And she gives Needsy his tray of fucking brownies, and we're in his car, and I go, you should probably not eat those
Yeah,
brownies.
just try to throw those in the fucking garbage. Put those into an incinerator or something.
It's like when Needsy bought Hennessy. He goes, oh, I love it. Hennessy's great.
Yeah.
Takes
Takes
a
one
sip,
sip and goes,
basically vomits.
This is fucking awful.
That
And
was
then he
a-
just used it to throw at seagulls for the rest of the day.
That was another thing. A thing of Hennessy that he bought just sat right next to the hemp beer, probably in the refrigerator down there for like years.
No, that hemp beer was like,
I would crack the whole 6-pack was there, and I would crack one open every once in a while just to make someone smell it.
I would
And then I
rather
would dump it down the drain. And
I would
had
rather-
to flush the drain because the whole room was smelling like fucking like just like.
I would rather buy a joint and then eat it than drink that.
Eat a joint, then drink that.
Yes, 100%.
Jesus Christ.
You rather eat one joint or eat one packet of dip, like chewing tobacco.
Oh, I'd rather eat a joint. Are you shitting
Why?
me? Because at least the joint would get me fucked up in some way, where the dip is just the moment I try to swallow it, everything that's inside of my body is going to come out. You cannot swallow that.
I think you could. You could.
Humans can't.
You can also swallow bleach, man.
I guess.
My grandpa used to take his dip out of his mouth and then he'd throw it into his dog's water bowl because the tar and nicotine would kill worms.
Oh, very
So
nice.
it was
Yeah,
cheap. It
probably
was
fucking
cheaper
kill
than
the
taking
dog,
it to
too.
the vet.
Yeah, the funniest thing, your dog has gum cancer. Have any idea
Never
why
seen
that-
this before.
Yeah, straight fucking darndest
Your
thing.
dog a big smoker?
Is it? What do you do? What are you doing? What's that shit? What's that? The like French kissing smoke to someone's mouth. What's that?
Shotgunning?
Called? Yeah, you've been shotgunning.
You're shotgunning cigarettes with your dog?
Yeah. So maybe I don't know if this is like this is another thing I bitched about today. I feel like every woman I've
I was
ever
about to
known
bring this up.
has a proclivity for
Yeah.
horror movies.
Not just women. This fucking asshole constantly wants to fucking watch them.
Kevin points offset to his boyfriend.
Yeah, Kevin points offset to his male lover.
It is true, though. It is true. They all want to watch horror movies, and I don't get it.
And it's like, oh my god, like
Literally 15 minutes, an hour before you guys got here, Moy said, "Can we watch that horror movie that I wanted to watch down here?" And I said no.
No, I just don't get it. Like I just none of it like frightens me or like gives me night terrors or anything. But the like I just don't care. I don't care to be jump scared. I don't care to watch any whatever genre, horror, thriller, whatever you want, any genre where the main plot point is someone getting brutally murdered and disappearing and never being found again.
Knives Out.
Huh?
Knives Out.
That's
Glass
mystery. That's a
Onion.
mystery. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. It's different.
That's a fair point.
The big thing isn't the
Yeah, that's
death and
true.
the terror. The big thing is the mystery.
I like horror movies and all, but like they're definitely by no means my favorite genre.
Right. So what Wayne was saying, he just doesn't really care for them. That's valid, and I agree. I am a self-proclaimed bitch, and I can't watch.
Yeah, you also
any of
don't
that.
watch movies at all.
Well, I mean, that's like 90% true.
Yeah.
But no, I can't watch horror, dude. I can't watch someone get a like if I have to watch someone get a COVID vaccine and another ad, I'm gonna pass the fuck out.
Yeah, you can't deal with like
jeez.
anything like
That's a
medical or like
no medical stuff. I'm done.
medical or like vomiting or like anything
Vomiting makes me want to vomit.
anything that has to do with the human body, you can't look at.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
Like
I got it from my
can't-
mom.
I
She's
can't-
the
I
same
can-
way.
I can watch somebody vomit, but the moment that I catch a whiff of it, like I'm going to throw up. Like when I used to, my old job where I used to work, I'm not going to say where, I used to be a custodian somewhere. And like if someone threw up and I had to clean it up, I would spray like this chemical substance into the mask and then wear it. Like I'm definitely going to get some type of super cancer from breathing that shit in.
Super cancer.
But at least I didn't have to smell the vomit. Like
No,
that shit was awful.
I can see these things and I can smell these things. Like I don't have to tell you people how many times I've seen someone take a shit.
Yeah.
Like how many times I've seen someone squat on a sidewalk and take a shit. Like that doesn't bother me. The smell of it
That wouldn't bother me.
No, but like the second I have to I come into contact with feces, like I had to wipe my dog's ass the other day, and the whole time I was doing it, I was like gagging and retching so horribly violently. Like when
So would you rather wipe a human's ass or your dog's?
Think about it. You wipe a human ass every day.
I can wipe my own ass.
Not
But
yours,
yeah.
not yours.
what like one of my parents when they're elderly or something, or like your ass,
No, like
just like some random guy's ass.
just some random guy.
I'd rather wipe my dog's ass. That's
Would you rather wipe your like decrepit family member's ass or a dog?
No, I've told them that I already put in some hours wiping family members' asses. I don't need to do any more.
Excuse me, what was that? You what?
I wiped my granddad's ass.
It's happened. I've never done it.
He would fall. He
I've never
would
done
fall
it.
in the bathroom. I had to go pick him up constantly.
Why were you? When?
When
It's not like he lived with you,
no,
right?
before he went into the home, he lived like down the street and around the corner. He would fall constantly. We were too cheap to get life alerts, so we put his cell phone on a lanyard, and he would call my mom.
Cell phone on a
I
lanyard.
just shit and fell all over the place.
That's why he went into the
community.
He fell retirement community. He fell and I was like with you guys or something. We were far away and he calls my mom. Come like, oh, I fell. Come you and your my father Wayne go come over here and pick me up. And they go over and they can't get him up. And he's like, what's the matter with you? The guy in the ambulance did it fine the other day by himself. Like, that's why he went to the home because she goes, he works at a fucking ambulance. He's a young, strong man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as far as like bodily stuff and whatever, for me, I can watch the equivalent of one person dying a month.
I could see somebody get their fucking head ripped off their shoulders and be fine with it.
I can't. I wish I could, but I don't even wish I could. I just can't.
If God forbid my dad like chopped off his fingers, like when he was working on the shed or something, I could carry his fingers like in my bare hands and not feel any like weird at all by it. Or you guys, if you guys cut off your fucking hand or something, I'd carry your hand. I don't care. Blood does not bother me.
I would
when it
do
comes
it.
to vomit though. Can't do it.
Yeah. I mean, I would carry someone's hand if I needed to. I just don't think I would. I'd probably have PTSD for the rest of my life of that moment.
Yeah, I mean, the seeing it on a screen is totally different than the raw viscera of feeling like still warm blood coming from a detached body part running down your body. Like it'd be a totally different experience. I mean, like you just never know until you know. I would say, I think you would probably fare better than Nick.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But
With what?
With dealing with something like that.
Oh yeah.
Because of this, like the exposure therapy, we'll call it, of this extreme violence. But like,
well, especially
you just never know.
if I like cut myself or something, or I got like a wicked bad bloody nose or something, and I look at the blood, I'm like, well, there's definitely been a lot more of my blood that's come out of my body before, so this is fine.
Yeah, I don't know that like what just like even like seeing your own blood in any quantity, like you just go like caveman mode. Like the other day, I cut my thumb and on a vegetable slicer. The fucking thing is like composed entirely of razor blades. It fell and I cut my thumb trying to catch it, and it was not deep, but it's bleeding like a motherfucker. I put a paper towel on it and it's bleeding through the paper towel. And I'm keenly aware of the fact that when you get like a cut on your hand or your finger or whatever, best thing to do is slow down the bleeding is to put it up above your head. It's harder to pump the blood up like that.
Right.
Dude, as soon as you get cut, the first thing every human being does is go like that.
Oh shit!
Is go like no, you bring it down. It was just the last thing you should do.
Yeah.
You should put your hand up above your head. It might, if it's a bad one, it will bleed a little. You'll get a little rainfall on you. But like after I put a Band-Aid on and clean everything up, I'm like, I'm fucking stupid. We're all fucking stupid. Human beings are fucking stupid. Like, you could have the knowledge, but you're still like just.
Oh yeah, the way you
programmed to go
in
like
the
blood.
moment.
Oh fuck, blood. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Well, that's like what like when I slipped and busted my ass in the parking lot of the diner. Like your body is just so like it's natural instinct to like lean if you're falling backwards to lean your head forward. That way you don't smash your noggin into the concrete.
Yeah.
And like that's what happened. Like it's amazing I didn't hit my fucking head.
Oh yeah.
I feel like if I would have hit my noggin into the ground, that would have
been a different fucking night.
Open up an old wound.
Yeah,
we'd have
no pancakes, no incident report at the diner.
instead we'd have 35-year-old diner lady performing open brain surgery.
She comes out with the fork and knife all wrapped up in a napkin.
Yeah.
My tools are sterile.
Unravels them like it's a torturer's suitcase.
The chef comes out with the whisk.
Yeah.
Scramble these brains, put it back in.
Yeah.
Hey, at least we were close to the hospital.
Yeah.
Dude, man, since like my since I've like fucked up my skull and my jaw, like this weather is awful. Let alone
pressure stuff, right?
Yeah, from the pressure. Let alone the fact that I need a fucking root canal.
Ugh.
Yikes.
And
Kevin's head is a scary place.
it's not.
Yeah, you got that right physically and otherwise.
And mentally. But no, the fucking pressure change killing me. Root canal killing me. I wouldn't wish this pain on my worst enemy. It's fucking awful. It is my fault though, because I've known that I've needed a root canal since the beginning of September.
Dude, I haven't been to the dentist in so fucking long. It's actually been like obscenely long.
Well,
time.
the reason why I didn't get it done was like, I was like, I don't want to get it done right before we go to the Outer Banks. And then Halloween came around. I was like, well, I don't want to get it done right before Halloween because I know we're going to be drinking then. Mm-hmm. And then it was like, well, I don't want to get it done before Thanksgiving. Oh, I don't want to get it done before Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to get it done before New Year's.
The funniest part about that
now
story...
it's infected and I want to die.
Yeah, that sounds awful. The funniest part about that story is the other night...
Please tell me that's what I thought it was.
Well, that must have been some kind of mic feedback thing.
If
He
that
just
gets
busted
picked up,
ass
if that
so
gets
hard.
picked
I
up,
hope that's in the final mix.
There's no way.
I like that you tried covering it up with coughing.
No, I did have to
full blown just sound like you just like
Yeah.
shit your pants. Yeah. No, I had to clear my throat though. That was real.
But the funniest part about what you just said about your root canal that you need to have done is the other night when we were supposed to be playing video games and you ended up falling asleep and I was talking to your boyfriend He said the exact same thing, same wording and everything. He said, Kevin knew we had to get the root canal since September. And then he said, oh, I'll get it after vacation. And then he didn't. And then he said, oh, I'll get it after Halloween. And then he didn't. And then, oh, I'll get it after Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then he didn't. He said it exactly the same way you just
Damn.
did. That was funny.
No, I fucking hate my dentist. I fucking hate it.
Where
Then
do
fuck
you
'em.
go?
I'm not gonna dox the guy. I'm not gonna,
Can we put a hit out on this guy?
What town?
I just hated the receptionist was such a. I'm not gonna get too vile on her. She was just so terrible, and the guy was so ignorant.
Let's send them the
dentist
MP3
was?
file.
Yeah, yeah. Well, he was just like the fucking like miserable. He just terrible. And
Didn't we have the same orthodontist, you and me?
I think he did.
The guy did our
Maybe.
braces.
Maybe.
He used to be, he died from like some cancer or something like that.
No, that was a pediatrician.
No. No,
Nah.
he was an orthodontist. He did my braces.
Dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
He looked like the new Penguin in the new Batman movie.
That does not help.
You know who I'm talking about?
The Penguin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he looked like that.
I feel like that's what most doctors look like. They're just old fat.
He wasn't a
dudes.
doctor. He was a dentist.
Fucking whatever.
I've only the guy didn't die.
Yeah, he did. He's dead.
I'm sorry, man. You had a different dentist than me.
No, it's the one over where there used to be a PetSmart next to it, or it's down the road from Chili's.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay. For some reason, I thought we went to the same one.
No.
No. Anyway, fuck the dentist. I haven't been there in a very long time. This shit sucks. So
When was the last
much
time we went to
ass.
the dentist?
It's been years.
Jeez.
I brush my teeth. What the fuck? You know, I'm fine. They haven't gotten any more yellow.
Yeah, I mean, I still gone for like routine cleaning and shit.
Fuck it. I just hate going to the dentist so bad. It's just so it's just such a terrible. The fucking bitchy receptionist. Oh, you haven't been here in so long because I can't stand you. That's why I haven't been there. It's like I can't tolerate you people.
Well, it's like
The fucking guy. I went during COVID with my brother to do to see if we could do like a 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah.
Because I was having that's probably the last time I went during COVID to get I had an abscess that I wanted him to look at, and well, he was there for my brother's wisdom teeth. The fucking guy, he just fucking pulls the wisdom tooth out, like no anesthetic, no nothing, and like he just
Yikes.
like pulled like the fucking guy reached into his toolbox, like out of his truck, pulled out some rusty pliers, just pulled the fucking tooth right out of his head.
well, if it wasn't
My-
impacted, I guess you're fine.
I guess no anesthetic, no laughing gas, no nothing. I don't know. Like I can't handle that, and I know my brother can't handle that kind of stuff. Like it was just fucked up. He looked like he
I don't know.
was gonna die.
I've seen a lot of Navy SEAL fucking tooth pulling videos.
Ugh, it's just terrible. Anyway, he looks at my thing, and he's like, "Oh, you know what? That's too early to say now. Come back in 3 weeks. It's the soonest I can see you. 3 weeks." I said. I went up to the receptionist. Okay, he'll see you in 3 weeks. Nope, you'll see me never. I'm not coming back. I did not book the appointment. I gargled hydrogen peroxide for like 5 days and it went away by itself. Fuck that guy.
What was it?
It was an absess.
Oh, wow.
Google it. It's disgusting.
I thought you were talking about your wisdom tooth.
No.
I was like,
yeah, they just went
how'd
away.
that go away?
Yeah, I was gargling.
Dentists hate this one trick.
I was gargling acid. No, I had like a super small one, but they can get really big and like
Yeah, no. The last time I got an abscess, I was probably 8 years old.
yeah. I don't know what happened. Like I said,
I never did the
brushed my teeth and everything.
hydrogen peroxide one. I just did
That was like
saltwater
the
rinse.
first thing on. I tried the salt water and it felt like it wasn't helping, so I went straight for the hydrogen peroxide. This was all shit I just found out on Google. Fuck a dental degree.
It's like anytime I go to the dentist and they're like
I'm basically licensed.
go there like once a month or something, and they're like, "So, what are you doing for work?" And it's like, "Well, I tell you the same thing I told you last time I saw you. I smoke." Mm-hmm. What do you mean? I mean, I smoke. That's my job. I get paid to smoke. Oh, that's interesting. Just don't smoke too much.
Yeah. That's like the worst part about going to the doctor, and they'll be like, okay, they ask you all like the questions that you hated to be asked, like when your mom was in the room when you were a little kid, or like when you were like a preteen, teenager, whatever.
Are you sexually
Are you sexually active? Any drug use?
Yeah,
Any
I'm
drinking?
beating off every single day, 3 times a day.
They ask you all these
Breakfast,
fucking-
lunch, and dinner, bitch.
The sweet release of orgasm is my drug.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
they ask you all these any drugs, any smoking, any drinking. I'm like, yeah, I smoke cigars every once in a while. Oh, how often? I don't know. On an occasion, like you saw me like down the shore. Like I had like 4 in a day. Like Katie was like,
For
"Dude,
what?
Cigars?"
Oh, I thought you were talking about beating off.
No. I mean, yes, but that's not what we're talking about.
I did not see
No.
that, and I'm glad I did not.
No,
One
the
day,
cigar, like,
with 7 guys in the house.
she was, she's like, "Do you need a 4th cigar? I want a 4th cigar, so I'm gonna smoke a 4th cigar." No, but then I'll go like a month and I won't smoke, and then in the summer I smoke more because it's nicer outside, and in the winter I smoke less because it's shittier outside. Like I don't fucking know. It depends on what month it is.
That's
Yeah.
like I was at the bank next to where I work, and I'm talking to the teller about my tooth, and he goes, "You know what you need to go do when you go home? You just gotta." Looks over his shoulder, make sure nobody's around. Does like the jerking off gesture, and he goes, "Got to do one of these, man." And he's like, "All pain goes away." And I'm like,
Huh?
I'm like, what are you talking about?
A licensed professional told you
No,
that?
the bank teller.
No, the bank teller.
bank teller.
The
I'm
bank
sorry.
teller. Yeah, a licensed professional bank teller told me that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, like after, when you finish, it like lets off some type of chemical in your brain where it relieves pain. And I was like, what, for like fucking 10 seconds or something? Then you go back to being in pain? Every time my heart beats, my tooth hurts even more. I walk up the fucking stairs and my heart rate goes up and my fucking tooth hurts. It's hard to keep my heart rate. I like to keep my heart rate, like nice, resting heart
I know you're
rate,
gonna say like a 3-digit number. I know you're gonna say,
which is
big
kind of
number.
hard because my resting heart rate's like 103.
That's so bad.
I'd like mine to be a nice, cool 0.
I actually don't know. I don't know what my resting heart rate is now since I've lost so much weight.
Yeah,
Much weight, air quote, like 15 or 20 pounds.
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Weight loss journey podcast over here. Fitness lifestyle podcast.
yeah, I'm doing the death camp style weight loss program.
The fuck does that
which
mean?
is you only eat very little oatmeal, and that's about it.
God, a guy I work with does the same thing. He's just like at the
Peanut butter, oatmeal, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup just for that nice little bit of flavor. And then you mix it together with some milk. Let it sit in the fridge because I don't like my oatmeal hot. I like it cold. You're looking at me like I'm a freak.
I'm waiting for you to finish.
And
Fucking finish.
just let it sit for like an hour to absorb the milk.
Yeah.
And then just eat that.
Yeah,
Maybe
guy,
some banana slices.
guy I work with does the same fucking thing. He'll just eat nothing all day. You get off work at late at night.
Ooh, and
Oh,
V8
I'm going
juice.
home having my oatmeal, and that's all the fucking guy eats. I couldn't live like that. I would die.
V8 juice too. That shit's banging. Like,
There are some good flavors of that, honestly.
I just do the tomato.
That sounds awful.
I
That's
like
actually
tomato
disgusting.
juice.
That's the bad ending.
Yeah,
You go to the
that's
store to buy
actually-
V8.
that all I
and
have is
you pick
tomato.
up the tomato. That's the bad
I
ending.
just like, and I put black pepper on top of it.
Bro,
the
it's like
fuck?
eating the ketchup fart in the bottle. It's like the same thing. You know what I'm talking
You mean
about?
the ketchup pre-cum?
Yeah, the first squeeze where it farts and puts fucking red water all over your fucking French fries or whatever. That is what you're drinking. It's fucking disgusting.
No, I like the tomato juice, V8 juice.
That is so fucked up.
Yeah, no. Just no.
I know you guys know it, but for anybody listening, me and Moy, my SO, took a trip to Gettysburg a few months ago, and we were I woke up at 2 a.m. because I forgot my phone charger at my truck. So I walk out to my truck to get my phone charger, and there's this big fat white dude with a ZZ Top beard and shit, who's that blind piano player?
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder, like sunglasses on at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
in Gettysburg. And he walks up to me and he goes, "Hey, brother, do you like V8 juice?" And I go, "No." And he goes, even though I lied, I do. I'm a sinner. And he goes, "Are you sure?" I said, and then I said, "Yeah, I'm sure." And he goes, "I made this V8 juice in my garage with a bunch of different elixirs."
Elixir.
And I go, "Okay." Mind you, just said that he made it in his garage. Then proceeds to say, "I bought this for $10, but I'll sell it to you for $5."
What the fuck?
And I go, "No, thanks, I'm good." And he goes, mind you, my back is to him now. And I hear him take a step closer to me. And he goes, $5. it will change your life. And I turn around, I go, I'm good, buddy. And he goes, listen, brother, only, and then right as soon as he says that, you see the cop lights behind him turn on and you hear the whoop, whoop. And he just turns around and goes, oh, fuck. So he must have been out there for a while trying to pawn off these fucking V8 juice bottles. And
I made this in my garage.
I really, with a bunch of elixirs. I wanted to stay and really see how this turned out, but I really didn't feel like giving like a statement to the police or
it's no
something.
fun.
Yeah.
Because I'm like out in the parking lot in my fucking boxers and a wife beater. And it's like, it's raining outside. It's like 44 degrees outside. And I'm like, oh, fuck this. And as I'm walking back to the hotel doors, I hear him say to the cops, hey, brother, do you like V8 juice? And that's the last time I ever heard of the V8 juice guy.
That guy has probably never not been high.
Dude,
In
that
the last
guy,
5 years of his life.
That guy is
Dude.
like the first guy to like use the word elixir since the fucking 1800s.
the last person
that was like
that used that made a potion.
that was red flag number one. Using the word elixirs in a serious like non-fantasy context.
Yeah, unironically saying one of
Gotta give him
my
props,
elixir.
though. Gotta give him props. Like, diehard, cutthroat businessman trying to
Cutthroat
pawn
bu-
off those
dude,
fucking V8
There's
juice
a
bottles.
difference. There's a difference between being a good salesman and just a pushy salesman. That guy was just a shitty pushy salesman. Please try it. It'll change your life.
I made it. I bought it.
Fucking guy can't keep his story straight. Fucking. That's terrible.
What else you got on the docket?
I have like a what do you call this thing? Like a journal, a little book, whatever, a notebook,
Oh,
just
shit.
with
Yeah.
like fuck off, just with so much shit scribbled in here. I have the before the first recording, you wrote like oh, do ideas, and like you mentioned like conspiracy theories, like specifically.
Oh yeah, I wrote that in.
And like cryptic shit. I wrote like the like Boltzmann brains and the Nutty Putty incident and Michael Rockefeller.
What's the
None of that meant anything
the
to me.
putty? What?
The Nutty Buddy incident.
What is that?
This is not like a conspiracy theory as much as just like a tragedy.
Oh,
Some
okay.
guy went cave diving and he just got like hopelessly lost and he perished in a cave after 28
fuck that
hours.
guy where he's like wedged in the fucking
Yeah.
where his like feet are sticking out
And
first.
they started getting him out and then they fucking dropped him and he fucking perished. Yeah.
yeah, that's fucked. Like
Yeah, that-
like spelunking. I could never do that shit.
Yeah, I would never do it to begin with, but especially after reading that shit, man. Fucking guy, 28
Same with
hours
the
upside
cruise.
down, suspended upside down in a cave, talking to his wife on a walkie-talkie, like begging to God to get out.
Jeez.
Like I know you, Nick, keep like saying like we gotta go on a cruise or something.
Dude,
like
I was
that.
looking
we gotta
at
go on a cruise. I'm not kidding you. You will have to fucking. If you can roofie me and
ever
get me
seen-
on that boat, sure.
You ever
But I am
seen-
not going on
you
that
ever
thing.
seen the A-Team movie they came
That's
out
what
with
I'm
like
saying.
10 years ago?
If you can roofie me like they did to Mr.
yeah, they
T.
had to do that to get him on a plane.
Jesus Christ.
Anytime they get him on a plane, it's like 3 different times they roofie him to get him on.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And
He
like-
wakes up with like handcuffs on.
Yeah, one
Calm
of the
down,
parts.
big guy.
One of the parts he wakes up and he's like in a tank, and he's like, "Hey, just so you know, we're falling out of the sky." He's like, "What do you mean we're in a tank?" Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. I'm so glad that you knew what that was.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, if you can like, the only way that you could get me to go on a cruise is if you roofie me.
I don't know, man. I would go on a cruise. I would. go
Would
on a
you,
cruise.
if I made,
Open water.
if I wrote up a legal document that said I am allowed to drug you if I source them responsibly,
Yes.
would you sign it?
Yes.
No, but then you can't like surprise vacation him. You can roofie him any day of the week, but you can't like spring a vacation on him.
Yeah.
You have to fake the whole vacation. Oh, we're going to the Outer Banks. I booked everything myself. I keep you not.
Nick's like, I roofied Kevin's coffee, but Kevin's driving.
Yeah, like you'd have to like we'd have to be
I don't
some
know. I feel
advanced
like
level planning.
from this conversation on, there's always going to be a red flag in the back of Kevin's head every time he's talking to me.
Every
It's
time we
like,
offer him a beverage.
yeah, it's going to be
Before
like,
a
this
vacation,
is the
this
one.
beer?
This is
Don't
the
worry
one.
about the thing actively dissolving at the bottom of the glass.
Yeah, Nick's gonna get on his Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
Oh, that's
Nick's
just
gonna
that's
fucking-
just Pepto Bismol.
Yeah, it's Pepto Bismol. It's a Alka Seltzer.
Yeah, it's Alka-Seltzer. It's nothing.
And shit would.
Which one of these drinks is going to make me wake up in the middle of the ocean?
Yeah, that's the question I'd have.
Wake up being surrounded by sharks. So what are you afraid of? Like the creatures or just like drowning?
Everything.
Okay, all of the above.
Not being able to see land.
No.
The boat stopped working.
Because
boat
Well, here's the thing:
working.
the boat can stop working. You're on a floating hotel, and there's lifeboats and there's life jackets and.
Titanic.
You're always near.
Bro,
the
that was
coast,
actually 100 fucking years ago. Fucking get over it. Like everyone who was,
No, like,
the people who
even-
survived that are dead now.
Even in like video, yeah, fuck that old bitch. Even in video games,
that
like,
has lived a whole life, had a husband, remembers the guy she fucked one time on a cruise ship.
Yeah,
like even in video games, like playing Sea of Thieves. You guys play that, right?
I do.
Sea of
Yeah,
Thieves,
sparingly.
Raft, shit like that. I can't go in the water.
Did I gotta be honest? Subnautica sounds like it was engineered to fucking destroy
Oh
you.
yeah, like when my family went to Punta Cana in 2016, we went on like a scuba diving expedition, which wasn't scuba diving; it was just snorkeling.
Yeah.
I never left they have like the fucking like it's like a platform on stilts that go all the way down to the ocean floor.
Yeah.
I never left the fucking platform, and I would occasionally stick my head like in the water and look around. And there was one time where I actually got in the water. I went down the ladder and I saw a sea snake and I went, nope. And then I got the fuck back out.
You don't have to go in the ocean.
Dude,
Yeah.
they have like the nets and shit like surrounding it. That way, air quote, sharks can't get in. That's fucking bullshit. You're telling me a shark can't go through a tiny piece of fucking string? Like at one point I saw my dad and my sister were outside of the netted area, just out in the ocean swimming around. And I went, like, I love them and all, but if something happened, fuck them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not.
I'm
getting
not
them.
going out there.
Well, dude, I'm not wrestling a fucking shark for anybody, man.
Yeah, no way.
If you're in a position where a shark is posing a threat to you, he has the home field advantage. Fuck that. If he wants to come fight me on land, it's a different story. Like, but I'm not going into his neighborhood. And trying
Get
to
some
fuck him
legs
up.
or fuck off.
Yeah. That like fuck that. But like you wouldn't be in the ocean. Like it's so safe and it's so luxurious. The boat could break down and you'd just be on a floating fucking resort.
Yeah, no, it's what it's like.
You have
It's a good time.
You have like a meal ticket.
Yep.
I would be paying for the unlimited bar package, whatever the fuck.
Rogue
you know.
waves, another worry.
Rogue wave, nothing. It's so big. It would have to be like a world-ending like tsunami to fuck up the boat. It's such a big boat.
Wayne's right. All I'm gonna say is I'm gonna start finding out how to get drugs or roofies specifically.
All right. Don't drug me with fentanyl. I won't wake up from that
It
one.
won't wake
Kevin
up.
wakes up in the afterlife. Then sees us going on a cruise. Doing it like a weekend at Bernie's with Kevin's corpse. Bring him on vacation, taking pictures.
What type of cruise are we going? I ain't going to fucking Disney, Mickey Mouse.
No,
bullshit.
fuck that.
fuck
No.
that.
We'll
Fuck
do
that.
we'll do like just like 5-night like Caribbean.
Why are you wearing your headphones like that?
I don't know. I wear them.
He's got the.
I
Like,
have the band
You look like
behind
the
my
opposite of LeVar Burton.
Head.
Who the fuck is
you.
that?
That's the black dude from Star Trek that just has the visor that goes across his eyes.
Yeah.
Is that the actor's name or the character's name?
Actor?
Okay. I'll say that does not sound very
Whoops.
Star Trek-y.
Yeah, we'll go on a 5-night Caribbean cruise. We'll go to Key West, Bermuda. One of the same.
5 nights, how many days?
5 Nights at Freddy's.
Well, 7 technically.
I'm waiting for you to continue talking.
No, that's it. Yeah, so you go to like Key West. You go to like maybe St. Martin or St. Thomas, Bermuda. There's like at least one day at sea, always.
Yeah. I can fuck with that, man.
You can
Stop
go
at
out of
Key West.
Baltimore or New York, or if you wanted to, you could fly to Florida, go out of
I don't
Fort
trust any
Lauderdale.
boat going out of Baltimore anywhere.
That's the last cruise I went on was out of Baltimore.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But no, yeah, there's big ships go out of like it's technically in New Jersey, but right near New York City. So like we could do that, or we could fly to Florida, go out of Fort Lauderdale. That's like the big one there.
Oh, I would love that.
Whatever has like the nicest water.
Well,
Or
I mean,
whatever
you
has
still
the,
always
whatever has
end
the
up
nicest
down.
cruise. And also, I probably wouldn't go on a cruise if I can't smoke.
I mean, there's always smoking areas.
Yeah, there'd have to be an area, dude. We used to have a fucking mortgage at the smoking area.
a smoking room on the
No.
cruise?
No.
Dude,
Hey, you can
I would
actually
get a
open those
smoking room.
windows.
I would get.
Yeah, I hope we get a
room.
bottom deck window you could open and smoke out of.
Dude, I would get a smoking room. Are you kidding me?
Dude, no way.
That
You
doesn't
guys would
bother
have
me
to
that
have your own
much. That
room.
really doesn't bother me that much.
If we went on a cruise, I would definitely do a smoking room, and if we had to split it, we could split it.
All right.
I'll get my own room. I don't fucking care at that point.
We'd have to get it with someone. You have to share it with someone.
I would pay my way for my own room. I like to have my own space at nighttime. I don't want to hear snoring, especially for a fucking week. I don't know.
Coming from
If
the
it
guy
was-
that sounds like
yeah.
a fucking snowblower.
Sounds like a fucking dump truck.
I want to
driving
have
through
you
a
guys know.
nitroglycerin plant.
Recently, I turned my phone onto like bedtime mode, where
And
it tracks
like
that kind of
it
stuff.
records when you fart and shit.
I mean, technically, yeah. It says I only snore on average for like 20 minutes a night. This is
Your
data.
phone's
Yeah,
broken.
have you considered the
This is
possibility
data
that?
over a 3-month period.
How long have we known you?
My phone's known me its whole life, so I'm gonna
I've
trust
known
it.
you my whole life more fucking, more than not. Like way more than not. I'm saying your phone's wrong.
All I'm gonna
man.
say is I have facts, logic, and statistics to back it up,
I have
and all you have is your stupid feelings.
I have anecdotal evidence.
Fuck you.
It's pretty good, and I have a fucking witness here.
You got real life experience. Granted, you never used to snore in like scouts and shit.
Yeah, because then I got fucking fat.
What do you mean?
That's a big
I guess
part
that's
of it.
true.
Being obese makes you not that you're obese, but I feel like you've
Wow.
always snored. No. I feel like you always snored.
I don't know, maybe.
No, Nick didn't snore when we were younger.
I feel like you did.
No, they're definitely being heavier set does affect that.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
We're all fat dudes, by the way.
Yeah, we're a little overweight. Just a little.
Yeah.
None of them are.
Oh
None of us
my
are crippling
God.
obese, but
Speaking of being overweight, dude, I was at the gym working on that very issue, and I'm on I'm doing essentially a bench press, and the bench is facing the wall, and above me on the wall, like right above me, pretty much, like I'm staring right at it, is a TV with some Good Morning America bullshit on, whatever the fuck. They've got a little girl with the little news anchors, and you know what she was up there talking about? Fucking Girl Scout cookies.
Girl Scout cookies?
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm in the mood for a fucking Thin Mint, a fucking peanut butter patty, the other peanut butter one, whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah.
But it
Girl
was
Scout
just
cookies are pretty good, honestly.
that's the shit, dude. That's absolutely the fucking shit.
I had to stand up because my jaw's starting to hurt.
No, it's fine. I understand.
Just
What
so
about
happens.
the Justin Roland beating his wife?
That's like apparently a thing that
That's
came out.
Wait,
He's-
okay, so before I sound like an idiot, because I don't watch TV.
he's
Rick
the-
and
he's the
Morty.
Rick and
Okay.
Morty like creator.
Okay,
guy.
my
he
notes-
does the voices.
Yeah, my notes for that says Pickle Royland.
Yeah, Pickle Royland apparently.
Yeah, Pickle Roland apparently beat his
Apparently,
wife.
they were like a girlfriend or something. He was like,
Yeah,
but
Soul's a
It was like
girlfriend.
way back in like 2020, like it happened. Like it's going to court now. So
Yeah.
everyone's like freaking out about it. I liked Rick and Morty a lot. I haven't watched any of the new season. I don't know if I care to. That's
You're
just
gonna
something
play that game that he does all the voices in?
Fuck,
Dude,
no,
that
dude.
game
High on Life or whatever.
sounds like the fucking voices for like the guns and shit are so
I
fucking
watched-
It's just Morty. He's doing like a Morty voice. the
Pretty
whole
much.
time,
no,
isn't he?
not that gun. There's every gun has a different voice.
Yeah,
That's so disgusting.
I watched about an hour
Like
of
let's do
gameplay.
it, guy. That shit sounds so fucking
Dude,
good.
yeah, I watched somebody play it for like an hour on Twitch one day, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Holy shit, dude, this is fucking."
You have
brain
to be
cancer.
like that guy has to have a hyper inflated image of himself to assume that anyone would want to play a fucking game with have to listen to him.
And the
talk.
worst part is
the
that's
whole time.
like the Xbox exclusive, like flagship of the year.
That's disgusting.
Like
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Did you watch the other Rick and Morty clone show on Hulu?
Solar opposites.
Yeah.
Saw the first season.
I fucking hated that one too.
Really?
I just like
didn't mind it.
I felt like it was so derivative of Rick and Morty. Like the big scientist guy, stupid other fucking guy, the dumbass fucking family. Like it was literally like
I didn't mind Solar
a
Opposites.
copy and paste. I don't know. And Rick and Morty at this time was already starting to peter off for me, like in terms of my interest. So then seeing another show by the same guy with essentially the same premise, but they're aliens. It did nothing for me.
Yeah,
at all.
I'll like Rick and Morty wise, I will never go out of my way to watch it. It's
Yeah.
if I'm like so fucking bored at 2 a.m. and I can't go to sleep or something, and then I'm like scrolling through new stuff on HBO. I'm like, oh hey, new season of this. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, I liked like the first like 3 seasons. Like I think between 3 and 4 there was
No,
a
I
break
liked
or
them.
something.
Like I said, I
I,
just didn't
I would
go out of
rewatch
my
them. Though.
way.
I would rewatch them. I watched it when they came out, and I rewatched it, and everything else just kind of like, Yo, let me get a mint, brother.
We minting up.
Yeah, we're having a mint, dude. I haven't had one of these bitches in so long.
What are these?
It's
These
gonna be like
Altoids?
30,
No.
30 seconds of silence while we suck on
These
the
are
mints.
H. Clay Mint sugar free. They're for smokers. So that's why they're super strong.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say this is a pretty fucking intense mint.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely Altoid tier mint.
Yeah.
Kevin goes, but then violently reaches it for his pockets, trying to find his phone.
I just noticed you're wearing Crocs. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying it's a choice.
Yeah, well,
It's too cold for Crocs, man. It was like
yeah.
37 degrees today.
as I said earlier, it's never too cold for Crocs.
Facto.
As I said earlier, with the root canal thing,
Please wear the Crocs when you're a fucking Midwest hobo and you can freeze your fucking toes off in the winter.
Did we
still
talk
never
about the
too
Midwest hobo thing?
Yeah,
Last
last week
podcast.
we did. That's why I brought it up. Kevin's like, yeah, I could do it.
But the for some reason when you sit down, it causes more blood flow to your head, which then makes my tooth hurt even more. And same goes for sleeping and laying down. So like I said before, I've been up and standing up since 3 a.m. and I didn't sit down all day. So I'd rather stand in Crocs than stand in fucking cowboy boots.
That's fair.
That's a bitch.
So, fuck. I was gonna say something. I forgot the fuck what it was. Oh yeah. Would you rather get
Oh boy, here we go.
Would you rather get surgery from a Spanish woman
What?
or be Hitler?
Why?
What?
What the you say it like getting surgery from a Spanish woman
What
is
does
like
this
inherently
mean?
evil thing.
From South America Spanish.
What do you mean? Like a South American like doctor?
Yeah.
It's not really a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a drastically different than just
Or
a Spanish
be
woman.
Hitler?
Or be Hitler.
Fucking
All right, be Hitler 3 years before the end of the war. So you know that you're going to have to kill yourself in 3 years.
Can I try to change that?
No.
Like I'd like be like
You can't try to be
There's
good.
only one
You
answer
can't-
to this question.
I could be like the post Grinch Hitler, like his heart goes
No.
3 sizes.
No.
So you either commit like the largest atrocity of like modern history
And then kill yourself.
But-
and then die.
you get to be
or
the guy who
you
kills Hitler.
Probably die.
Yeah.
So like there's only one answer to this.
Well, what's the
What's the-
surgery? What's this? What kind of surgery? am
It's
I
the
getting?
surgery, man.
Open heart.
I guess the
Dude, you're
fucking
dying
surgery.
before they even get the like they're gonna cut you open and you're gonna
Yeah.
die. Like that's it.
I don't know.
So which is it?
I
Yeah,
guess I'd rather
get the
fucking
surgery.
die in the surgery.
It's either
man.
it's either like definitely die as Hitler or maybe die like but probably die.
Yeah.
like in the surgery.
What a question. Did you just think of that?
No, he looked at it on his
You
phone.
write that down?
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong?
All right, now here's another one that the same guy that works in the bank that told me to jerk off to relieve pain.
Okay.
Dude, I gotta meet this guy. You've talked about this guy a little bit.
His would
Can we
you
get him on
rather-
the pod? Next time you see him, ask him if he wants to join the podcast.
He'll be on the
And
podcast.
if he wants to buy his own equipment,
His name's Mike.
All right, we'll let him on. If
All right.
he wants to, we'll let him on.
All right. He said, would you rather give up cheese for the rest of your life or oral sex? That means receiving or giving.
Cheese or oral?
you're fucking glaring
Cheese?
at me.
Or oral. You have to give up one. The moment you cheat and do the other thing,
Your dick falls off.
the secret police come and take you away to some fucking dungeon to torture you.
I'm going to say because of that, you have to give up oral because you could accidentally eat something with cheese.
Oh yeah,
You're not accidentally
All right,
getting
like
sucked
you
moment-
off.
the
take
moment-
a bite of like
the
a
moment
closed
that you-
burrito and it's got the cheese. Like
Yeah.
The moment that you willingly know that there's cheese in it. Like if you accidentally eat something that has cheese in it, then you're fine.
I don't know.
I might give up the cheese. I'm such a retard. I'll accidentally eat cheese like
Pizza,
consistently.
you're not able to eat anymore with cheese.
I
on
would
it?
just slip up. Like I would just be like, oh, let's have a slice of pizza. And I'd
No,
just
no.
go
okay,
shit.
But that you know that you're doing that. You know that you're doing
But
that.
you don't though. Like
You do if you go,
You don't.
damn, you have this thought in your head of, if I eat this pizza, I'm gonna die.
I'm hardwired to see pizza sitting around and just pick it up and eat it.
Cheese is just too good.
Now you had to
yeah.
give up the oral, man. You
Last
fucking-
night I ate
there's-
saltines and a fucking snowball size of mozzarella cheese.
You are such a
Didn't you
fucking
have-
creature.
That's
dude.
right, that's right.
Eating
So-
entire balls of mozzarella, fucking eating like whole pickles out of the fucking jar. The
Last night, it was again when we and Kevin were supposed to play video games, and he ended up falling asleep. Is like he sits down, he's like, you just hear him going like, like, what's going on there, buddy? He's like, oh, I'm just eating a snack. Okay, what are you eating? He says, I'm eating saltines, just like slathered in honey. It's like, and I looked it up on the internet, and I'm like, Kevin, I typed in saltines with honey in Google, and nothing came up. Like, what made you decide to do this?
That's not a well documented snack. There's like a million of them. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's true too. But no, yeah, I won't be in.
Dude, I got a fucking mole on the side of my finger, or a wart,
Yeah,
because I know you're
a big wart
guy. Dude, this thing hurts so fucking bad. It's so small.
Just cut it off.
It's come back.
Yeah, what the fuck? That's what you used to tell me. You go, just cut it off.
No, dude, this thing is like the most. It gets inflamed like every once in a while. Like it's super prominent right now. Like
Yeah.
I'm bad. I tried that shit too, where you like, it's like a Band-Aid with like the
Yeah.
chemical substance in it where it breaks it down.
Yeah.
Didn't do shit.
I
kept, huh?
I hate thinking about this.
I kept one of those like acid pads on
Yeah.
for 4 days, and it didn't do anything.
They have like kits at Walmart, and whatever it says to do on the box, just do twice as much. That's what I did to get rid of mine.
Well, like I had like the fucking
Like, they have,
I had
full
like
kits,
I've
like-
only ever had one other wart in my life, and it was on the bottom of my foot.
Bottom of your cock.
And yeah, and the fucking doctor used like a cigar punch cutter to cut it off the bottom of my foot.
Yeah.
After he froze it, so I didn't feel anything. He used like liquid nitrogen to freeze it. Mm-hmm. But then he uses the fucking punch cutter to cut it off. Nick is squirming and frowning in his seat right now. He's almost sitting in fetal position on a chair.
It's
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, then he looks down to check and see if he's in the fetal position.
It looks down to see if he has a hard on.
Oh, God.
It's just because you mentioned that, and it reminded me of when I got that splinter that was so far into my heel
Oh, yeah.
that doctors couldn't get it out. Like they scalpeled a hole in my heel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was amongst the worst things that's ever happened to me.
Well, like I got.
Have you ever given blood?
Have I?
Yeah.
I've never given blood, but I've had blood tests.
Oh, okay.
So I hate that.
Yeah.
Have
the-
you given blood?
Yeah, I donated blood like when I was in fucking high school. But
I
did
can't.
it. Ah, yeah.
Yeah, being a,
I think that they're like amending that. I think
yeah, I know they're starting to take it away.
like well, they're not taking it away, but they're making it like a little better. Like it's
Yeah,
like,
like-
if you've had one partner or if you haven't had sex in 6, it's still fucked
Yeah,
up. But
yeah.
it's like shouldn't they be testing the fucking blood anyway? Whatever. But they're giving that's why I wanted to ask if you've given blood, like
No.
what that process was like for you.
No, I've only, like I said, I've had blood tests before, and each time, I couldn't do it sitting in a chair. I had to lay down,
Yeah.
and I had to sit in a room quiet for 10 minutes for my heart rate to go down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
Well,
it's,
it's
it's
like-
actually like a problem.
That's like when we went to Rainbow Lake, air quotes, and we were walking around in the water barefoot, and my foot underneath the water was like a chain link fence, and my foot went through one of the chain links.
Ugh.
So like now I have a huge scar on the side of my foot from it just slicing the side of my foot open.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I got blood work done like a fucking while ago, and I never heard anything back. I guess that means I'm fine. I guess that means I'm okay.
Last time I got blood work done, the fucking bitch was like, because I got real thin veins in my arms, and she's like feeling around for. I'm like, you're not gonna fucking get it out of there. You got to take it out of the top of my hand in this big vein.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm a professional, and I go, okay, cool. Well, this is the first time I'm ever seeing you, and the last fucking doctor I got here stuck both my arms 6 times, and then got it out of the fucking hand and went, I got it out of the hand first try. No fucking shit, bitch. That fucking stuck my right arm like 16 times with the needle and couldn't get blood out. You're taking off your headphones like you can't hear me.
Dude, I wish I could not hear
Let me
this.
let me
And then she finally goes, okay, well, let's try the other arm now. And I go, how about you try the hand first?
Yeah.
First stick in, she gets like 6 vials of blood out. I'm like, wow, it's not like I suggested that the first fucking time.
I don't have the patience for that. If someone fucked up 5 times, I'd have been like, listen, lady, we're doing this my way, or I'm fucking leaving. Like I don't care. But you know, I saw a similarly related thing on Reddit. It was like a mildly interesting thing. It was 2 dudes like at a bar or whatever.
Can we stop talking?
No, this
about
is good. This is a good segue, and it's not
please?
violent. No, it's 2 dudes, and
I've actually seen
their
what you're
hands are
talking
on the
about.
bar,
Yeah.
and one guy has like a hand like me, and it, like, which I would call normal, and the other guy is super vascular, like has all the veins, you know. And one of the comments on there was like, "Oh yeah, my arms are like that. Nurses always tell me they love my arms, like not because he's like
What the fuck?
swole,
Yeah.
because it's very easy to find a vein."
Because they could do it if they were fucking intoxicated.
Yeah, they could do it with, like, if they were fucking blind. You ever see people with all the veins on their hands?
I have seen it, and I don't want to think about it.
Yeah, it's like a topographical map. So I was gonna.
Do we want to do a closer?
How
or-
about we do?
If you want
how about
to.
we settle this right here, right now? Should there be something that we say at the end of the podcast? Like I wrote down 3 over here that are really stupid.
Let's trial them all.
Like, okay, guys, thanks for listening. Don't forget to stay uncut. How about that?
Yeah, that's a good one. That's good.
Then I got I don't even know what this means. I wrote it down though. I wrote "don't cut it."
Don't cut it.
I don't know what that means.
That's
for
a,
listening.
that's a hard
Remain-
deal.
Thanks for listening,
remain
guys.
uncut.
And don't cut it. Make sure you don't cut it. And
You know
then,
what?
And then, okay, guys, this take is over. Thank you for listening. We'll see you on the next one.
We should get the clacker thing I have from Disney and just clack it and say cut at the end
That
of
would
everyone.
be totally for you. That would not help the production value. How about
It's for syncing video and audio.
How about this take is over. Thanks for listening, and then stay uncut. How about that one?
All right, just say it. Let's end it with it. Just go
Okay.
ahead and say it.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Uncut Podcast. This take is officially over, and don't forget to stay uncut.
Oh fuck.